I figured I would come on here and do a oracle reading for those who might be interested. I am pulling from the Sigil Witchery Oracle. The artwork is very abstract, but also kind of straightforward and does require a little bit of intuition. But today's card was the scales, and I'm going to read the information from the book, and then we'll derive the overall message from there. So the meaning: scales are for weighing and finding a balance to determine the value, worth, or price of something. They also symbolize justice and a call to order. Think of the statue of a blindfolded justice holding her scales, or the scene of from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, where the deceased heart is weighed against a feather of Ma'at to see if they were a good person in life. The scales are not an end point, but rather a gateway to the next step. So this card is all about maintaining a balance between things. You could be struggling, like myself, struggling with some self-confidence and being a recovering people pleaser. You're trying to find the balance between still being kind but not being taken advantage of. That's the first thing that comes to mind with this card, is finding the balance between your personal boundaries and still, like, if someone is asking something of you, they're getting what they want, but you're not shorting yourself in the process. So this is something that I struggle with a little bit, and maybe you do too. This is just your sign going forward that, like, it's okay if you put your foot down, okay? You know, if you say, you know what, I've had enough, my scales are getting out of whack, then go forth and do that, okay? So again, today's card was the scales. It's all about maintaining personal balance between things. And this is your sign to basically, you know, maybe be a bit more forthright with people. Maybe, you know, honor your boundaries a bit better and go from there, okay? If you're a recovering people pleaser, I know it's going to be difficult. I know it's hard for me myself. So, but you'll be fine. Just keep your needs met first before you go and bend over backwards for somebody else, okay? So that was today's card. Again, we pulled from the Sigil Witchery Oracle. This deck I was not sure about in the beginning. I kind of thought the images were a little wonky or a little weird, but no, the more I interact with this deck, the more I love it. So it's just, it takes a little bit more intuition than a tarot reading might. So, but yeah, anyway, I might do reviews on my different oracle and tarot decks. We'll see. But yeah, if that card resonated with you, awesome. Watch the people pleasing. If this card didn't resonate with you, then that would just seem that things are all hunky-dory with you and you don't have to worry about a thing. So anyway, hopefully you have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.